friends. Today we will have interview and conversation, very important conversation with my friend Sarkis Shakarian. He is one of active coordinators of Ayrudzi Amkarutsun movement. What does it mean, Ayrudzi Amkarutsun movement? You remember that Armenian warriors, Ayrudzi, were prominent throughout centuries in the world, and everybody who would like to secure Armenian nations, assist Armenian nations, unite Armenian nations, we call them, and active, really active, we call him Ayrudzi. Uh, we need Armenian organization. We need national Armenian organizations that will save Armenians throughout the world, and we will speak about it, dear Sarkis. And it will be question answer. Let's start. Start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for introduction. Yeah, just a little bit about myself as well. I've been following a lot about activities that's been going on with Armenia last 4 or 5 years, and I've seen a lot of a talk, but less of the action, and not a lot of action. And it seems to me that a lot of energy is spent on conversations, and which is a good start. You start with a conversation, but then when do things materialize? Things materialize when you actually act. You physically put an energy to it, and that's what it means to me. Amkarutun, and I think uh, I got introduced to that idea by Tigran, by you, and I immediately loved it, and that's why I joined. That's because I want to take the conversation to the next level. I wanna act physically. I wanna volunteer my abilities, my financial abilities, my also professional abilities into this, and that's why we're here today. And thanks for making this possible. So I just wanted to focus, and I have some questions in regards to the recent things that have been going on in Syria. Last time that we had any news is that the condition was stable. Armenians were in safety. Many of them fled Aleppo and really dangerous places, but a lot of them also remained, and we had news that it's stable. But I'd like to know what is the situation as far as, like, is it emergency? Is it still stable, or what's going on there?
Yeah. Thank you, Sarkis. Sure that last not only 1 month but 3 months, I am communications with different Armenians that go to Lebanon, go to Syria. The first we will speak about data. How many Armenians remain there? It's very difficult to count because when everything is started in Lebanon, we had approximately 18, 20,000 Syrian Armenians in Lebanon. We had approximately 120,000 Lebanon Armenians in Lebanon. And totally considering the data of Armenians in Syria, totally we have as minimum 150,000 Armenians in Lebanon and Syria. Sure, these Armenians is in danger. Sure, I communicate a lot of organization. Everybody try to do something, but mainly everything this is let's collect money to save Armenian children in Syria and Lebanon. How they intend to say what they need, what they plan to do, nobody understand. It's a big problem, and a lot of such actions is profanation and imitation. That's why I try. It's very difficult communicate Armenian activists that go visit Syria, visit Lebanon, try to make mediations with local militia. I mean that militia that control territories where Armenians lived. And it's some groups of Armenians that go there, go back, that try to save local Armenians, and in Lebanon and in Syria. Sure, situation in Syria now is more quite as a disaster concerning Armenians, the Syrians, Yazidis, and Alawites, other Druze, other non-Muslim groups or formerly Muslim groups in Syria. What we need present time, and what we need, my opinion. Today, Armenians in Syria is in danger. Tomorrow, it's in other region, Armenians will be in danger. We need to have Armenian safe risk groups. They could go anywhere and try to promote, assist to local Armenians to save them. Because present time we have no such group, but we have a lot of, I would like to insist, profanation and imitation. Armenians ready to believe to some old traditional organization. But if we will analyze activity, I don't want to tell their names, everybody know, but if we analyze the activity of this organization, we will see or profanation and imitation or actions against the Armenian world. I call the whole Armenian diaspora as Armenian world. And what we need to do, we need to assist that groups of Armenian veterans of military forces of different countries that try to assist to Armenians. Very soon, we think now, technically, we spoke about with you, Sarkis, about it. We must understand how technically we could publish this interview because everybody we understand that publish open interview with such Armenian veterans, it's very dangerous for them and it could totally stop and paralyze their activity. What does it mean, Ayrudziam Karatsun? Ayrudziam Karatsun is a national movement without leadership. Because when you have leadership, the organization, any Armenian organization, will be under the danger. Because we speak about a lot of leaders that communicate with each other, that are fellow Armenians, they could stop their activities, they could renew their activity, but anyway, organization without leadership is the most strong model, I'm sure, for surviving the Armenians in the world. I mean critical situation, I mean situation as now in Syria. Concerning Syria data, basing my conversation with locals, it's very bad information, but we could speak about possible 70, 80, 90 Armenians that disappear.
Mm.
That disappear or were killed. It was information 2 days before, and sure that Armenians are in danger. That's why we need to continue negotiation with everybody who could save Armenians there. Is the first. Next, we need to uh, strengthen Armenian activity of that Armenians that could go to the region and really assist local Armenians. Uh, I am sure that in 2 days I will have direct information what happens there. Not only me, from again Armenian veterans that now on the territory. They are few in numbers. They try to do everything because may now a problem, and I would like that you will tell us about idea and not only idea about realization. May now a problem is that we have no any World Armenian organization. We have no such organization. We have a lot of churches, we have a lot of Catholicos, patriarch, leaders of national parties, lobbyistic groups, Armenian funds, but they represent only segments of Armenian world. And we have no one Armenian national organization that will save Armenians. This is a problem. That's why I ask you take the floor and tell about this concept, about this
Yes.
idea, about what they did, because impossible to tell about everything. Everybody must understand, but it's a lot of information to possible submit for consideration of Armenians living in USA, English-speaking Armenians first.
Yes. So we formed an organization called Armenian National Agency. California. Is to establish that one organization which will be eventually all over the world. An international organization solve Armenia's most challenging problems, and we're going to solve it one challenge at a time. Scientists, financial folks, people from any background that could potentially, form organizations within an organization and problems that Armenia has. Small to large and serious problems that we currently have. This organization is just started, so it's in stages. So we are actively seeking professionals in all sorts of and so to join us, people who are truly, Armenian parents who would like to contribute physically to some very great project and to be able to make a difference. So for now, we have quite a few members, and we're actively working in launching some. As everyone in an Encyclopedia project funded that is currently hosting over 4,000 articles. We wanna fine tune that. We wanna bring it to multiple languages. We wanna deliver it to the young generation. That's part of our objectives in Armenian National Agency, but also things like things that come up that are huge issues. For example, the Syria problem, and a lot of people talk about Syria problem as if it's just happening in Syria, but if you look at the whole world, it's not just Syria. There's a lot of points in the world that's very very high risk for Armenians. It's high risk for their safety, for their life, and it could erupt at any moment, as it is with Syria. And like several days ago, we talked, and everything was stable. Today, the situation in Syria is different. It's not stable anymore. I mean, we got some missing Armenian people. Uh, the There's a problem. How are we gonna get those people out of there? And so, Armenian National Agency will do its best to engage the Armenians around the globe to collect, funds for logistical purposes to engage those people who, like you said, they are presently in Syria, who need some financial assistance to start assisting those people over there to get them to safety. or like you said, like have negotiations with different groups and establish safety for them.
Thank you, Sarkis. I would like to call everybody to join to Sarkis on LinkedIn, to join to Ayruzi Amkarotion group to LinkedIn. I think after our interview, I will ask you to send me the link of LinkedIn page of Ayruzi Amkarotion, and everybody could join, could discuss, could participate in the discussion. Is the first. Very soon. I possible it will be in 2 days or in 10 days. Very soon, I will organize interview with one of our activists. His nickname is Black. He's a colonel of special forces. Sure, he's outside of Armenia, outside of USA, and we will speak what possible to do and what did. Not about what they do now, but about what did and what possible to do concerning to save Armenians in Syria, and not only in Syria, in future. Thanks to God, we have a lot of Armenian veterans, a lot of. They are not 10, not hundreds, they're more, that are ready to assist Armenians throughout the world. They are organized, they are in communication, and very rare, very rare. You understand why we communicate with them, because they act separately and they connect with us and we discuss different issues. Now, what's the next? I ask all Armenian businessmen, and not only businessmen, all Armenian activists that not would like to continue profanation and imitation support of some non-clear Armenian actions or benevolent actions, but that would like to participate to real work, to participate LinkedIn group. Then we have not only sure LinkedIn, but it must be some kind of verification and real participation. And then during our conversation in LinkedIn, it's possible to find some common solution and possible discuss the real cooperation concerning real actions, real steps for Armenian worlds. What I would like to tell also, the administration on newly elected president of USA, Donald Trump, is not only very positive, but they really think about Armenians. Present time, it's I think second administration after the Woodrow Wilsons that really preoccupied the Armenians. You could follow different interviews on my YouTube channel. It's not really my or our common YouTube channel because it's not a private. It's for Armenians. All this activity, and on Telegram channel, a lot of information. You see that a lot of person close to president of USA is think about Armenian issue, and in USA, uh, just 1 day ago is finalized the big actions concerning strengthening Armenian community communications, that what Armenians could do to support a new policy of United States is very important, and everything will be enlarged and will be strengthened. That I would like to do, and I hope when Sarkis will return back, I mean to USA, also he will. Join the coordination process in USA, join very active, and we have a great perspective. We have a great future because uh, we need a new wave of Armenian activity. We need a new concepts, we need a new metrics, and we'll do everything to do it because we have no any private interests, we have no any business interests, because it's not about business, it's not about commerce, it's not about collect some funds for nothing. It's about real activity, about real participation of large scale of Armenians in saving and reforming the Armenian world concerning every community. We will be welcome all Armenians, not important where they live, in Egypt, in Argentina, in USA or in Canada, in France. It's not important. We wait you. Please join LinkedIn group. It will be the first step, and then we will be continue. After this broadcast, I will publish the link of LinkedIn group uh, in this video. You will find it in description. Yeah, and you could join, discuss, and act. That's all that I would like to tell, dear Sarkis. And I will ask to summarize uh, your thoughts, to finalize this our meeting.
Sure. My thoughts are the following. I think that every Armenian who understands where we're coming from, understands our history, understands that there is a force that is designed to suppress and disallow Armenians to be great, disallow for Armenians to have a great country, to be a power in the world. We must understand this. We must understand this, and we must act in all possible ways. Not because we want to be powerful, that we want to be, the best people in the world. No, not because of that. Because we don't want any harm to be done to ourselves, like history has repeated over and over and over again. Uh, Talk about the genocide. When I was little, I could never understand why are they after Armenians? Why do they want to destroy us? What is this force? What is happening? And the more when the more I learned about it, the less it became important. Who is this force? Because it could be any force. It could be any force that can be against us. But if we're ready for it, no matter what that force is, today is one thing, tomorrow is another, nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us because we have special, we are special people with special genes and special culture that we must refine. We lost it. We lost it in Soviet times, and that's what Armenian National Agency will do. We'll organize the educational content. We will the educational classes. Will bring the encyclopedia to the youth. Will re-educate us. Will strengthen us. Will make ourselves be one again, like one fist, and we will allow all that power to only act for one reason, not for the self, not for the personal, but for our nation, for our country, and for how I would like to
Oh.
end today's session.
Thank you very much, dear brother, for your great words. It was crucial, important, and what I would like to tell, we will continue. And I hope that a new generations of Armenians will continue this great way to promote our nation, to save our nation, to strengthen our nation. We are not against some countries. We are not against some nations. We would like to secure Armenian world only. It's only
Yes.
our will and willing. That's that I would like to finalize our conversation, dear Sarkis. I would like to thank you for joining and
Thank you very much.
thank you. And we will inform our uh, Armenians throughout the world about any news that happened, about any development. Thank you again.
All right.
Yes, in 5 minutes I will publish the link of Sarkis LinkedIn group concerning Kairuzem Karutsun, and you could join, dear Armenians. Again, thank you very much. Thank you, Sarkis Jan. Mich nor handipum. Merci. Հաջողություն։